They are alive and rocking here at the Bob in downtown Phoenix for Game 1 of the Cards and Diamondbacks. Tony La Russa's team in the postseason for the third straight year for St. Louis, and here's that lineup for the Cardinals. And it's a dangerous lineup indeed that Randy Johnson will face. Vigna to lead off, Marrero in right field, and Jimmy Edmonds in center field. Albert Pujols, what a no sophomore slump for him. That's the understatement of the year. And left, Scott Rowland, last 2 months a Cardinal, making his mark. Renteria, Tino Martinez, Mike Matheny, and Matt Morris, the lineup tonight for the Redbirds. And what a year Randy Johnson put together this year. 24-5. He won the pitching triple crown in the National League. Most wins, most ERAs. Ground ball to short. That's Tony Womack. Wide of Mark Grace. And right away, Vigna with the slow bouncer, but Womack should have had it. Had a little defensive slump late in the year, and we're seeing that right away. So the Cards with a base runner. How about his 80? Oh, this one is hit a long way to right. Back it goes. Back. Gone! Jim Edmonds with a no-doubter off Randy Johnson, and the Redbirds have jumped to a 2-0 lead. He said he was red hot. We don't lie.
You know, he doesn't get many career hits against Randy Johnson, just a .222 average, but that's the third home run hit by Jim Edmonds. Here's a guy that hit 28 this year. We talked about it. It was the best pitcher in the National League against the best lineup right now because of Scott Rowland in the same league. Who's going to win?
There'll be many more for this guy. 2-2 pitch, strikes him out. So that's what the Arizona fans came to cheer about, but Jim Edmonds puts the Cards up 2-0 with a big blast. So Bob Brenly in the world champion Arizona Diamondbacks lineup. Tony Womack at short, Junior Spivey, the all-star second baseman. Steve Finley, a hot bat this year in center. Mark Grace, what a story that is, hitting cleanup all of a sudden. Matt Williams, looking like the Matt Williams of old these last 6 weeks. Quinton McCracken in right. David DeLucci in left. Chad Moeller is the catcher. Randy Johnson hitting ninth against young Matt Morris. A 20-game winner a year ago for the Redbirds. 17-9 this year with a nice ERA, and without question the ace of this staff. Off the glove of Renteria, over to Vigna, not in time. Now some intriguing leadoff work by the respective guys. That was some smoke.
Junior Spivey.
Broken back, over the head of Renteria. Womack will take third. And the Diamondbacks in business against Matt Morris with runners at the corners right away. So now the crowd into it with Steve Finley swinging from his heels and sends this to center. Jim Edmonds has plenty of room. Womack to tag. He's home, and it's 2-1. So an error to start each half of the first has resulted in a run. Grace past the diving Vigna. Base hit. Spivey to second. So the Diamondbacks in business against Matt Morris here in the first. Matt Williams, and he rifles a base hit. Spivey being waved around. They're going to test the arm of Pujols, and the throw is in time. Matheny with the tag. The Diamondbacks trying to press the issue, and Albert Pujols came up far. He had plenty of time. They just figured maybe they had the Cardinals rattled a little bit.
I'll tell you who was rattled was Junior Spivey. I mean, he's got terrific athletic ability, but the baseball instincts have not come yet. Look at that ball, clearly already past the infield, already bouncing on the grass, and he had not moved yet. That's a ball that he easily should have scored on. When he didn't get a good jump, the opportunity for Pujols to make a strong throw was there, and a terrific defensive play, as we'll see throughout this series, by Matheny. I don't think third base coach Eddie Rodriguez could believe that Junior Spivey didn't get going.
He fouled the ball off his shin in the last week of the season. Skies this one to left. Pujols coming in. And Arizona did everything but take the lead. Well, quite a first inning in this supposed pitcher's duel. 2-1 Cardinals. Now 32 years of age. Johnson walks him to get to the pitcher.
Or he may settle in.
Matt Morris hits it to right. Quentin McCracken is there. The Cardinals are gone. So Johnson gets his opposite to fly out and heading to the bottom of the second. 2-1 Redbirds. Moeller in midseason began to be the guy catching Randy Johnson. And now he's hitting for Randy Johnson. Past the diving Scott Rowland. Base hit. And he pulled that back as well. So the improved batsmanship not apparent that time. Bill Miller, the ump, thumbing him out.
Well, Matt Moore is just saying, I'm not going to let you get the job done. Watch what he sees. All three of these pitches are breaking ball. This last one with a lot of movement down and out of the strike zone.
Moeller with the lead. Womack swinging at 2-0 to Edmonds. He'll glove it. And we've played a pair here in Phoenix. Edmonds, Cardinals coming up. Jimmy's already hit a 2-run shot. What will he do this time off Randy Johnson? 2-1 St. Louis. 0-2. Rip to the gap in left center. Over quickly is Dave DeLucci. Boy, Jimmy Edmonds is on it.
Vina and Tino out there.
There goes Edmonds. Here's the throw, and it's in time. So they tested the young catcher, Chad Moeller, and Moeller was right on the money. Edmonds gone, 2-1 Cardinals, bottom of the third. The other runner, Junior Spivey. High chopper, Scott Rowland leaps and going backwards, makes the play. Spivey and Robin Yana. Now Bob Brenly will discuss it with first base umpire Bill Miller. What a play by Rowland. I didn't see any way he physically could even make the throw.
You talk to anybody in that St. Louis Cardinal clubhouse, they'll tell you he's the best third baseman ever. I'll tell you one thing, I saw a lot of good ones. I saw Mike Schmidt, I saw some people play that position, but none of them with the range and the athleticism of this guy. How does he get to this ball, first of all? I think even as an umpire you can get caught up in that. How does he get rid of that with that much on it from that position? Is he safe? Sure he's safe. But I tell you what, Bill Miller, the first base umpire, got caught up in what he saw and he made a bad call.
Oh yeah, we have.
They're not.
Walk to Finley, and that'll bring up Mark Grace, who singled in the first.
Swinging at that first pitch fastball.
And there goes the runner, and throwing is Matheny with a bullet, but a good break by Finley. Stolen base. And he will draw the base on ball, so 2 on.
You could say it was Counsell last year.
Slaps it to the left side. Renteria dives. He's not going to get it. Finley coming to beat Pujols' throw, and we're tied at 2. Will there be room? Rowland. Plenty of room, and Rowland makes the play. So the Diamondbacks tie it, but they do strand a pair. Pujols and Rowland coming up. We got a good one brewing here in the desert. Tied at 2. Publicity was that Yankees-Oakland first-round series that was unbelievable for the second straight year. This one was just as good. Are they at it again? Well, Albert Pujols is at it again. This will be a deep gapper. One hop off the wall. Bounds away from Finley, and Pujols is going to try for 3. Here's the relay from Spivey. Not in time. So Pujols, who was up when Edmonds was thrown out stealing the last inning, now just jumps on the first offering from the unit. And then it took a crazy carom out there, enabling to get another base shot.
Well, Steve Finley did everything he possibly could. That is an outstanding pitch there. There are very few people that can hit that pitch that hard and that far. But Pujols has become one of them. Finley cuts it off. He gets it to the relay man. Not near in time. Look at that pitch. It seems like what Chuck Niffen discussed with Randy Johnson was to throw the off-speed stuff.
And then this one is belted. Back it goes. Back, 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 and goodbye. Scott, rock and rollin', rocks the unit.
How about that?
Triple and homer. 2 pitches.
2 off-speed pitches, Boomer. It was like he said, all right, the first time around they were looking fastball. Let's try something different. An outstanding splitter hit for a triple. Look at the breaking ball. I mean, it's kind of a first pitch get over strike. Well, guess what? It got over that fence in left center in a hurry.
And this is quiet, and that's a chopper through the box by Edgar Renteria. You said at the outset, the most dangerous lineup top to bottom in the National League.
Medal winning team.
There goes the base runner, and the throw is a nice one, but not quite for Moeller, and Renteria has stolen second base.
He goes 0 for 4 and they win. He's having a ball.
Spivey over to Grace. Tino Martinez is gone.
Manager in the National League.
Or a little broken bat job will do it. Renteria will come around to score. So Matheny with a base hit, and the Cardinals with a 5-2 lead.
Bob Finley just has to be in disbelief with what's going on. He had everything in place. He had Randy Johnson, and with the off days throughout this series, able to pitch twice on his normal rest. But he didn't expect anything like this. On the other hand, Tony La Russa did. This is the same.
Morris can't lay that one down. So whereas Johnson couldn't do it before, Morris can't do it now. Chopper up the middle, and that will evade Spivey. Holding at second base is Matheny. So there you go. Had the bunt been laid down, who knows?
J.D. Drew the other.
There's a strikeout that he needed, strikeout number 3, but the Cards have got 3. They lead it 5-2. The catcher, Chad Moeller. And Morris gets the strikeout, then
in the back.
Very quickly, 2 strikeouts with nobody on. Womack. Whoa, Renteria makes the catch. And so thus far, the Cards through 4 swim into a 5-2 lead here at the Bob.
He feels like they're picking up his pitches.
Opposite way, past the glove of Matt Williams. Edmonds rounding and looking for extra bases, then thinks better of it, as up with it quickly as DeLucci. So Edmonds has hit a long home run and then goes the other way. And Jimmy is 3 for 3 tonight.
Protection in that 4th inning when he hit that 2-run homer.
And make that 3 times. Spivey is there, throws it over to Grace. Runners are stranded, and the score remains at 5-2. Heading to the bottom of the 5th, the heart of the Diamondbacks. And they never left first place since that. Grace, whoa, that's a stumble. But Morris makes the play. And a 1-2-3 inning for Matt Morris. An impressive inning as the Cards lead 5-2. And rifled right away by Matheny down the line. DeLucci with a long run. And it'll be a stand-up double for Mike Matheny. And so the onslaught on Randy Johnson continues by the St. Louis Cardinals. Hit number 9. And he'll go out and it's a strikeout. Well, Matt Morris was very introspective about trying to pitch after the loss of his great friend Darryl Kyle. Buck passed away The team, and there's a base hit by Vina that's going to plunk in. Matheny being held up by third base coach Jose Oquendo, and wisely so. Kyle, so again, he pointed it out. You're with us, and look at this. To deep center we go as Eli Marrero sac fly will bring home Matheny, and the Cardinals have hung a 6 spot on Randy Johnson. Pitched brilliantly, so tonight we've seen him give up more hits than he has in any postseason start. He did one thing there, retired Jim Edmonds for the first time tonight, but St. Louis with another run.
They really haven't played an important game for a long time.
Diving is Vina, and then can't grab the ball. So DeLucci will be aboard. A tough play for Vina. So this is Chad Moeller with a fly ball to right field. Easy play for Eli Marrero. DeLucci is stranded, and we have played 6. Matt Morris cruising along with a 6-2 lead. Friendly Matt Manti is in, and that's a night for Randy Johnson. He'll hit in the 8-hole. Rod Barajas will hit in the 9-hole and will lead off the next inning.
Better physical condition, better pitcher.
Manti has come right in. Renteria just smacks this ball off Manti to center field. The onslaught continues. Pujols to second base. Dispensed with in 6 innings. This is the second pitcher now of the 7th inning. Manti faced 3. Gave up a walk and a single, and now it'll be Greg Swindell, the veteran,
for St. Louis this year.
Well, and his presence still felt in the Yankee clubhouse. And look at this, the Cards playing small ball, and this throw goes down the line. 1 run is home. 2-run score. The bottom falling out for the Diamondbacks. It's 8-2.
Boomer, myself included. Mike Matheny just caught everybody by surprise. Matt Williams was playing deep. It was a perfectly executed bunt. Swindell tried to make the absolute perfect play. He couldn't do it. Take a look at that. Great base running on the part of the Cardinals. Look at Pujols off and running when he first saw the ball go down. It looked like Matheny would have beaten the throw anyway had it been on target. Good effort here, but look at what happens. Another fielding mistake.
2-2 the count to Morris. And look at this. Here's another base hit. Martinez is going to score. Matheny's going to score. Morris has done it all. It's 10-2 Cardinals. Only starting with Missouri. And look at Vina. Spray one the opposite way. Morris to second. Man, oh man, it's a waterfall here. Mike Fetters has come charging in. The only excitement that the Diamondback crowd has had for a long time. Certainly last year. Go for Arizona. Oh yeah,
they show up at that ballpark.
Well, here's a little blooper. Jumping in front of DeLucci. Here's another run home. The onslaught continues as Pujols comes through.
Said, there's your answer, Darryl.
Throw down to first, and mercifully for Arizona, this 7th inning is over. Not much to stretch about because the Diamondbacks are down 12-2. Again, it's my debut on a new network, sir. Tony Womack with the base hit. So ABC Family, you're on ABC Family.
Everybody on the infield wanted that.
Vina's got it. Finley gone. Whose heart cannot be overestimated. Matheny grounds out. A 1-2-3 inning for Rick Helling. Tony La Russa's squad closing in on a Game 1 win. This is a wonderful story and apparently a wonderful team.
We wrote that.
Lost. Yeah, absolutely.
And Boomer, we watch a hit there by McCracken. The strength that it took for Jack Buck to go out there and do that.
The force is made at second. That was Mark Little, the pinch hitter for McCracken. And the Diamondbacks are gone here in inning number 8, 12-2. Off the glove of Helling. In the dirt, dug out nicely by Gray. So Arizona will have their final at bat. We head to the bottom of the 9th with the Cardinals leading the Diamondbacks at game 1 of this best of 5, 12-2.
I would consider.
And they beat San Diego 3-1, went on to beat the Pods 3-0. Cards, who had batting practice tonight, will have some more of it at 2 tomorrow. And they try to turn it 2. They get the lead play as Tino Martinez starts that play to Renteria. And what a way to end it. A strikeout looking. And what a start in this postseason for the St. Louis Cardinals, who win it 12-2.